20 years before I was born, Super Mario Bros. Released in 1985 on the NES. 2D Mario for me has always been more appealing than 3D Mario, so I've always wanted to go back and try the classics. Last week I took the opportunity to do this and booted up the Nintendo classics and jumped straight in. I was quickly humbled by the difficulty of this game and also the lack of saves. Once you run out of lives, it was back to the start for me, and of course you can create suspension points on the Nintendo Switch, and I'd later find out that there is warp zones in the world, but this was only something I'd learned when researching the game after completion. I would say the difficulty and unforgiving parts added to the charm and fun. I love the risk knowing that one mistake could outdo all of the other work done before. That being said, I did eventually create some suspension points at the end of each world, but only at that particular point. The game is flooded with secrets and shortcuts, but overall it's really simplistic, especially when you compare it to the modern Mario games. And this isn't a bad thing either. This adds to its charm, the fact that anybody can pick up this game and start playing, understanding the controls pretty much instantly. That being said, I personally have a lot of respect for anyone who completed this game without using any warps, rewind or suspension points. I previously mentioned that this game humbled me, and it does certainly provide a challenge. That being said, I don't doubt there are plenty of people out there who have the skill level for this game. I feel like I'm calling myself a noob here. The art style of this game I love. As a big retro game fan, I love the pixelation of this game. The small 8-bit Mario in this game honestly looks amazing, and I actually preferred playing with Mario in this form. However, the art style of the levels really impressed me too, and it did surprise me how much I liked this. But the fact remains, this game is beautiful, it's charming, and it screams everything Mario. The future for me has Super Mario Bros. 2 and 3 as some of my next games to play, and I look forward to the experience they provide, as I've heard some incredibly good things, especially about Super Mario Bros. 3. As for any gamer who hasn't experienced the first ever Super Mario Bros., I would certainly recommend you try it at least once. It sets the foundation for the modern 2D platformers we see today, and if you're a speedrunner, then the Super Mario Bros. Community is one for you. As speedrunning in this game is huge and has provided a lasting legacy for the game. It's hard to believe this game is now 41 years old, as I'd consider this game ahead of some of the modern day 2D platformers. A lot of older titles have fan bases which are accused of being blinded by nostalgia, but I think in this case it would be unfair, as this game really is good and does deserve the everlasting love that 2D Mario fans give it.